What's up, Blizzard Nation? Welcome back to Strictly Blizzness, episode 130. Huge thank you to Creative Edge and Edge VR Arcade for making Strictly Blizzness possible. I don't usually say something right then.
I am very disappointed in myself,
I don't understand.
as well as everyone else that did not recognize Ryan's new hat.
Oh, okay. I did wear it all game day. So, yeah.
So clearly it looks a lot like the old one.
In defense, it looks like one of the hats we sell. It just says Strictly instead of the Blizzard logo.
So what do you guys think of his new hat? I like it.
It's not the old one. Put the old one on when I get my car.
Because it's so
not
comfy.
burned anywhere. Right.
It's so comfy.
Yeah. This one's probably really comfy too. This looks like it doesn't sit as high.
Does your other one have mesh on the back?
No,
Yeah,
it doesn't.
I think that's the difference.
And it doesn't sit as high. Your husband keeps asking for, like, he's got an original Blizzard logo one that he wears everywhere that's white that sits lower. Like it.
Yeah, it's not the trucker hat.
Right.
It's the half. It like cuts out.
It's mesh on the back though too, isn't it?
No. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. It'd probably be more like this.
This probably fits pretty good, actually.
Oh, look at that. We're talking about a new hat. What is that?
That's the giveaway. That's not even a retail hat. It came in and it was ridiculously high quality. So first 1,000 fans on Friday night.
This is a nice hat.
Yeah, you're going to want to get in line for that. First 500 will get a pasty nugget as well, straight from Pasty Corner in the UP. So she will be down.
Warm?
Yep. She's using the PMI oven. She is in-house herself. Stephanie, who owns and operates the Pasty Corner, will be here. So,
oh, boy.
Yep.
Larry Trinkler's going to take like 100 of those right there in the moment.
So when I had said, do you want to do 1,000? She didn't seem too happy with that idea. She did 500 at the GB game, and she's like, I can do that in enough time. So it's 500, but first 1,000 gets hats. So
nice.
Yep.
Very cool.
From Riverside and Riverside's Pizzeria, Green Bay, and Scott Subs. Specifically to Pier, but all Scott Subs. There is a black and green version of that as well. I just didn't. I thought we showed them on here before, but Kathy's right. We think we only put a picture up. The black and green one is in a box at PMI. They got to grab.
So what if they want are you doing one on each side, or you're going to have both?
There'll be a mix on the size, and it's whatever you grab until we're out. So
okay.
Yep.
Awesome. And that's not an age thing. That's anybody walking in.
No. It's actually pretty awesome.
It's a very nice hat. We should talk to these people about getting us hats.
Yeah. I mean, in bulk, we'd have to get them because it came from overseas, and that's what helped get the price point down. But it's actually really, we get ahead of that. We can order a cool hat like the Rockers do, where it's for season ticket holders or it's a year-long thing. Or, but yeah, if we can figure out something to order in quantity.
Nice.
I'm glad we do things like that. So that it went from cheap-ish things early on in our time to you come on a giveaway night. It's a legit giveaway between this and the youth jersey.
Right. The idea is that we want people to wear them.
Yeah.
And use them. So.
And I see the 20 the season hats all over the place, and this is incredible comparatively as well. So,
yeah.
Yep.
No, I think that's fabulous. Good. So that's this weekend.
That's
on Friday.
Snow.
Or not outside, I hope.
No, inside.
Why is it when I come home, it's back to, I must bring the cold front in?
Probably.
Yeah, because it's chilly again today. What?
Yeah, so the snow is back this Friday when the Blizzard score a touchdown. And then the whiteout Gatorade white cheddar popcorn combo is back as well. So
nice.
Although it's not a full white uniform because we're working on the helmets, but it's a white jersey with green accents. So there's a white jersey, so it's partially white.
Okay.
I'm trying to navigate what Iowa's supposed to wear. By the time the airs, I'll figure it out.
Okay. So Iowa's in the house again.
Yep.
We may have Iowa gear on next week.
No.
I'm hoping not.
Well, they did push Kevin to the limit too, and I don't know if that was Iowa figuring it out or what the heck happened in the fourth quarter.
It was close.
It was not close at the end of the third. It got out of control.
It got out of control, but then
I saw the score, and I'm like, welcome back, Arizona. And then I saw the fourth quarter box score, and I'm like, what the heck happened in the fourth quarter?
So that's one of those things, as we've talked about before, in the IFL, if you get behind, you have the ability to come back, but it's really hard to take the game win.
I don't know the exact number, and someone can correct me, but Kevin put up 7 points only in the fourth, and Mogs must have put up 20 plus.
20 plus.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Other upset, because that was about to be an upset, but another upset is Quad Cities took Massachusetts to the cleaners.
Yeah, and
more than one score. It was more than
Quad
one score.
City social media person went on a tear. I don't like that stuff was.
Hey, they were excited. I'd be excited too.
I mean, in theory, I think Massachusetts started that fight
two
seasons ago when they had a graphic designer doing really professional stuff to all of the team's logos every time they'd win. So they buried us in sand or something. But yeah. But yeah, if you want a good time, go look at the Quad City social after they won.
There's nothing wrong with that. We froze the falls, so there's that. Anyway, let's talk about around the IFL, unless you had something more on Friday night. So Friday night, game time.
6:05, 5 o'clock doors to line up for that hat.
Very important. Don't come walking in at 6:30 and say, "Where's my hat?" Because there will be more than 1,000 people at the game.
The other mega cheer athletics team in the house, because they both are incredible to us. So Green Bay Elite this Friday. Green Bay Fusion killed it last Friday. So we're looking forward to another great show from Green Bay Elite this weekend. Pretty normal halftime. We'll see now that we're 3 games in if we can play nice on the 15-minute half, because that's what we're set to this game. So,
oh, boy.
Yep.
I told you to just ask permission for all of them.
Sean's back there being like, you should have extended it again. I got to run out and do VR.
No, what the heck? Actually, about Green Bay Elite, they were just at Worlds and walked away with some pretty cool awards. Their teams did very, very well. So I'm sure Mark will be announcing that when he announces them on the field.
Yeah, as long as your good friend gets me information in time.
I will get on her to
get
it to you. Okay, Cherokee, you're on the clock. Anyway, so they did really well. They were down in Florida this past weekend and did fabulous. So congrats to Green Bay Elite. Let's talk about the rest of the league.
Sure.
So obviously Massachusetts is no longer undefeated. So their undefeatedness went away. But Frisco is still undefeated.
Yeah.
So
I think one of the posts, it was welcome to Massachusetts. They had their mascot in front of a city sign. Yeah, they took some shots. So we just post a graphic. They took some shots. So
yeah. Shots fired over the bow. Let's talk about the other side.
Frisco's the real deal.
Yeah. Frisco's the real deal this year. Other side of the country, we had mentioned last week that once those undefeated teams started playing each other, there would be less undefeated teams. So
Bay Area and San Diego, was that?
Yep. Yeah, Bay Area won. So Bay Area and the Nighthawks are still undefeated. So both of those teams, congrats to them. Obviously, as we get further into the season, don't like to say it, but there's injuries, there's time off that certain people need. And it just means that you don't have your best foot forward. So, and then there's other teams that just get it together after 3 or 4 games. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens. I guess that's all we have. Because Ryan's looking very, yeah, okay.
I mean, click for the youth camp while you can. Today being Tuesday, we will know if I have any spots left. So if you can beat me to counting the youth camp, you can still sign up. I got to see where we're at in regards to being able to handle.
So this is a camp for what age?
7 to 12, I think it says.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is the one that we usually do. Players come out. Aurora is there doing testing like a normal combine would do if your child was involved in some kind of combine.
Yep.
So always a good time. When is that youth
June 1st, 10 a.m., 9 a.m. registration, and you get a ticket to the game. Your camper gets a ticket to the game Friday night, May 31st before, and you can get discount tickets if you're part of that as well. So
yeah, and we usually have 6 to 8 players that come to help with the camp. Maybe we'll have more this year. And that is usually the great part of the camp is, having the players there doing, running through different schemes, if you will, and just checking it out.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. Keep getting asked when the online store will come up next week. You just got to get past this one. So with the closeout stuff we did and everything, it's just a mess right now to get caught up.
So is the closeout? Did we close out on some stuff?
Yeah, it's just like a couple boxes left. So, Greta, I apologize why you're still here because that is probably the most credit card transactions I've ever seen because it was lower price things, so there was more transactions. So that's probably a 2.5 day process to log that one.
So we're recapping the last game. Let's talk about the last game just a little bit. It was crazy indoors. Shout out to all the kiddos that were in the arena because when Mark said, "Let me hear you guys scream," of course we were on offense at the time when Mark did that, and they started screaming.
I got an apologetic text, and I didn't even realize he did it.
Yeah,
as apparently did you and your husband. Or
so but it was cute because I think he just wanted to see if they could do it.
Yeah.
Except they didn't stop. So now he knows next time, do it when we're on defense and just float it out there and see what happens. But they did start to get the hang of it later. Yeah. We did the wave, like 4 full rotations around the arena, which I was amazed. The kids to the right of me were trying to start it. They kept trying and trying and trying. And then finally the people across caught on to it, and once they caught on to it, then it just went around a couple of times.
Yeah. I do got to say, Joey and Casey aren't fun on YouTube, and that is a shot at you guys. You both were like, we're not wave fans. Don't do the wave. So I'm sorry that our fans like to have fun. You can just stick to football words from now on then.
Ooh. So, and Joey did send me a text saying, "I'm just not a fan of the wave." And I'm like, well, get over it because people are fans of the wave. He said, there's nothing good that ever happens when the wave happens. Yeah. And I'm like, whatever, Joey, come on. Let's talk about that broadcast a little bit, though, because he did have our UWGB men's basketball coach on with him during second quarter. Sonny Wicks did a great job with Joey. They did some good banter back and forth, which was good. So thanks, Coach, for joining Joey on the broadcast. We appreciate it. Not going to be the only surprise guest on the broadcast moving forward. So look forward to those special guests coming up in the season.
Yeah, maybe I'll come on and not talk about football. I'll do 15 minutes a half on the wave. What's up now?
Oh, boy. That's shots being fired. Absolutely. Joey will have a new thing called waving to everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, laser show was spectacular. We did have quite a few fans that stuck around, and I sent you a thing afterwards. I had a couple people ask me, do you have anything that glows in the dark? And I wasn't thinking about it until the lights went out, and then I saw like little things flashing, and I'm like, oh, that's what they meant by that. So we'll bring that back the next time we do a laser show.
It's a double-edged sword there. If it doesn't things to give away, and like when we did the glasses and the dreadlocks, nobody bought them the first season because the cost was so high until we barely made money on them the second season because we're always transparent on the store. Nobody bought them, right? Yeah. So like you got to find the right thing or order so much of it that it's dirt cheap.
We got to have like some kind of, I saw kids like whipping stuff around. So maybe just some kind of even those glow in the dark necklaces.
Yeah. Cousins had loaded me up with those, but they were red. So we were about to give them out on the snowstorm table and then realized, we're playing Sioux Falls. So we didn't give them out until the laser show because you had red light up things all over the arena during the game. So,
No, that's fair.
Yep.
That's fair. All good stuff. As we said before, this is a behind the scenes kind of thing that we do here on Strictly Blizzness. So these are the things we realize in real time as we're, heading into our game. But again, from a broadcast standpoint, broadcast looked great. The show looked great. Was it a little longer?
Yeah, a little bit. Sean Schuldine, sorry. Laser Show and Jason from Lighthouse and Matt all did an incredible job. So he was afterwards. I got to say bye to Sean before he left, and he's like, "That's the best one we've done." I'm like, "Bye."
It was very.
It was crazy. He has learned more tricks with laser. He's actually got a better solution next year too. So we know we can drop the field goal posts. The field goal posts are limiting where he can blast graphics. We can drop the field goal post because we do it on Faith and Family Night. So we're going to drop the post next year, and he'll have free reign to do even more with the same setup. It won't even have to increase lasers. So
Nice.
And it will act. We have the 10 minutes when we're fogging the arena anyways. So like on Faith and Family Night, we'll drop the posts, and the show will be immensely different. It's when people see the Blizzard logo, Kids Denter logo, Cousins logo, it's in that space squashed between two turf logos because of the field goal post.
Yeah, okay, so that's why
yep.
it looks tiny.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm like, why are they making that so small? But
Yep,
now
because
that
the
makes
huge
sense.
dancing graphics and all the stuff he did this year, which were amazing, and the Barbie showing up on the field. I was standing behind two little girls who were like, "It's Barbie!" It was cool. He absolutely killed it. Soundtrack, show, everything, and we'll take the handcuffs off next year too because the goalpost will get out of the way.
So I was very impressed with the fact that all those little kids knew Journey's "Don't Stop Believing."
Yeah.
I mean, they were singing along to the songs, which was really cool. So clearly he knows what he's doing from a lyrical standpoint. So hats off to you guys. I did feel bad for them because there were a couple of field goals or extra points that went over the net, and somebody said like something to me like, why don't they just throw it down into the party pit? And I'm like, you guys, there's lasers all over the place back there. So they are there protecting their stuff.
Yeah. So Adam, Sam, our equipment manager's dad, actually gave up his tickets and we put him back in the system to sell, and he babysat lasers for me. So thank you. I know he watches this show because he used to sponsor it with Cornerstone. So he was up there anytime someone kicked in that direction, going specifically either right or left or over the middle laser because our new kicker can clear the net.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And so he was the one that had the ball and was trying to decide
wondered
who
what
to
the
give
heck
it to.
he was trying to do over in that section. I'm like,
I'm
this
screaming
is
at
gonna
him.
end terribly.
I'm screaming at him, just throw it.
Yeah,
but he was looking for someone in particular to give it to. So after a while, I'm like, what is he doing? And all of the fans
the
in that
entire
section,
section's looking up that way at him,
Yeah.
waiting for the football. Yeah.
We've created a monster.
Yes.
So, and another fun fact. So we had a penalty for fan interference
In the party pit.
that came out of the party pit, and I got a text from my husband saying, "Oh, that was me."
Yeah, I got a text from Jeff Bin saying, "This is amazing because you'll never guess who that was."
So he claims though that the kids next to him touched it and then he swatted it. So we got to get a replay of that. And if it is him, then Ben, I say you put that out on social media, because he sent me a text saying, Blondie, I think that was me. I'm like, was it? And then he sent back another one saying, actually, Kate said it was the kids next to me. And the kids next to him were constantly reaching over. So we'd have to look at a replay.
Benz was in my ear saying that penalty's on Larry. like he's like, I'm like, I would love to be a fly on the wall in that Corey Larry conversation regarding that flag then.
If that would have determined the game, I said, Larry, why would you put your hands out anyway? And he's like, it's not like they were going to come over the wall. I'm like, you never know.
Right.
And we're serious about, we made a video that plays at the beginning before the game about fan interference. Don't do it. So don't reach over when that ball is in play.
Correct.
Okay. What else you got?
That's it.
All right. I think that's all I have.
Yep.
Other than we got to go at some point, you got to break away. It's going to have to be a 10 p.m. movie. I can see it already because although you're probably exhausted come 9 o'clock after soccer, tennis.
Yep.
All the other things you got going on.
Yeah.
Kids get busy when they're in that middle school teenage years, man. They're busy.
True. They are.
All good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't even tell you what's at the theater now. So
that's bad. That's really bad, Ryan. All right. What else?
Friday night.
6:05.
Youper night.
5 o'clock.
Snow. You're going to want to line up. They're awesome.
They are. Very nice.
I don't think I missed anything explaining that night. We should be good. So
should be good.
Yep.
Record attendance
for last game? I'd have to see. It's close. I mean, the youth Jersey game last year where we opened above the party pit is technically the record. So yeah.
What about this week? Good crowd coming.
Yeah, it should be. No party pit tickets left. There's a corporate group that scooped up 100 of them, so party pit's done. So it's at code for how many people can be in there. So
Nice.
Yep.
All right. Awesome.
That's what I got.
That's all I have.
Nothing else.
Not a thing.
All right. Should we hit him with it?
Let's hit him with it.
Go Blizz. Don't forget to like, follow,
Subscribe,
share,
and ring that notification bell to get all of our content in your inbox.